All right, fam. Hey, welcome to the No Shave Man Cave. And I am reacting to Monday Night Raw and the Elimination Chamber and how it relates to my personal WrestleMania card. I walk around, I don't have the same stroke, I don't have the same pencil, but I walk around with a tablet and, I have all these, I have, I got my plans here. Everything got messed up. Not everything, but a lot. So, what I'm going to tell you is the stories that are being told right now in the ring are heartbreaking because I didn't appreciate the way the men's elimination chamber ended with Theory walking away with the title because the story that could have been told with Tez winning, Montez Ford, hope you're doing well, to you and the beautiful Mrs. Bianca, Johnny Wrestling, you know, uh, just like those two would have been made instantly walking away with the United States title. You look over my shoulder, you can see Johnny Wrestling with the North American Championship, and he was a mainstay in the title picture at NXT. He has the storytelling ability, he has the wrestling ability, he's got it all, right? Tez is a star in the making, but the decision they decided to go with, you got to live with it, right? Because it's done, it's in the books. But what I got to tell you is they got to do something quick because the way it looks now, Montez Ford doesn't have a dancing partner for WrestleMania. Johnny Gargano, no WrestleMania partner for WrestleMania. And then you got Liv Morgan, no one to dance with at WrestleMania. 2 nights, and you have, you know, a few weeks to put something together. Liv Morgan has been making serious money with this new sort of pseudo Daredevil esque kind of a thing that she's got going on, and I dig it. Her gear is solid, the character is solid, the wrestling, the presence, everything in general has been top notch. And then you put her in the cage. She walks out of she rolls out of elimination chamber not the champion. Okay, fine. She's not the champion, she's not the number 1 contender. What are you going to do? Then you go into Monday Night Raw. What can you do? Are you going to roll her right out? No, you're not going to roll her right out because she was asleep. She got double tapped without tapping. How do you get double tapped without tapping? She was locked down, and super proud of everybody who put out there in the Elimination Chamber. Monday Night Raw, great card, great show, awesome crowd. Ottawa, way to deliver. Edge and Theory bringing the heat. Thought it was a good match. A lot of give and take. Edge looked strong. Theory looked a little bit stronger. So, who knows what's gonna, what's gonna come of that transaction. But I think there's a lot, there's a lot of business left to be told, and I am super psyched for Tez, for Liv Morgan, for Johnny Gargano. So here's what we got to do. We got to get our individual pads, and we got to figure out who these superstars are going to dance with, right? Elias, no dance partner. Would it make sense to put Gargano in or Tez in? No. There's a story somewhere with him, and it's got to be with Boogs, who's born and bred to rip and shred. That would be a great story to be told. There's some work that can be done with a tag team situation with the Pixie, and it almost looks like they're trying to build with Nikki, which then can get Liv Morgan maybe in a tag team situation. Not necessarily what you want to see from our women's Daredevil, but you know you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. You know what I'm saying? That's what my wife tells to her students when she's teaching in a class. So, but awesome job to Theory. As much as I do not appreciate what he brings. Not a huge Theory fan, um, but hey, he's bringing it. He's bringing it, and I want him to bring some freaking stinking pride and glory to the one of the greatest titles in wrestling. If it's not the United States title, you look over my shoulder, you got one of the United States titles. I've got another United States title right behind me. That the IWGP, the most magnificent title in professional wrestling aesthetically, absolutely beautiful. And then you've got the Liberty version, which I refer to of the WWE United States title. So I mean, there's a lot of history with this title, and Lashley was making it credible, and Theory is doing his thing, bringing the heat. Who's gonna stop him? Does he keep building steam? Keep building steam. You can't. I'm trying to think with my magic pencil. How are you gonna turn him face? You're not, because he's too sleazy chicken shit heel to play that role. So good for him, right? So he gets to rock the United States title begrudgingly on my part. He walked out of the elimination chamber with a little bit of help of freaking Logan Paul. I wish oh, I'm not near Ohio, but if I was, I would write a sternly worded email or letter. So, but good for him. He got himself on a card, and I think that'll be a great match with him and Seth freaking Rollins. And I am super pumped for what's happening. Am I frustrated? Absolutely. I think all fans are. Did you have a card that you started to kind of script out where you loved the romantic story of Sammy winning the world title? Hey, don't kid yourself. Do not kid yourself, because Cody Rhodes is going into WrestleMania. He's going to finish the story. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens are going to finish the Usos. I'm 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 trying to script out what's going to happen with Solo, because Solo's not done. Is he a messenger? Is he the Trojan horse? You know what I mean? So he's inside, and there's so. Did I just mess with your head? Like, wait a minute, Solo. I thought Solo was a good soldier. I'm sure he is. I'm just saying, or am I? You know what I'm saying? So allegedly, we have some folks coming off of injury. You're going to see some legends. You've got the Becky Lynch and Lita challenging for the world tag team titles. So that'll be a lot of fun. Totally swerved me, because I honestly thought we were going to see Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. So what does that mean? Is that scripted for a three-way dance? Because on you got to have Ronda on the card. It just is it WrestleMania without one of the most polarizing characters in professional wrestling? She conquered MMA. She made professional wrestling look extremely easy. And since her return, I would say over the last 3 months, her selling, her performance, the storytelling, just absolutely brilliant. So kudos to Jamie Noble, Tyson Kidd, Shayna Baszler working with Ronda Rousey. and everybody else behind the scenes. And it obviously you got to tip your cap to Trip. So good stuff all around. So what are we looking at? We're looking at 2 nights of WrestleMania. We're looking at, I would say, every single title will be on the card, and I'm trying to think of which title would not be on the card, and there isn't one other than, thank goodness, we will not see the 24/7 title. Good night. That baby, you got to put that baby to bed. So kudos to Nikki for winning it and almost throwing it in the trash. So uh, good for them. So we've got a few more cards coming up till we can nail down what WrestleMania is going to look like. But I'm telling you, you got to show up, you got to show out, and just as Matt Cardona says, you got to be ready so you don't have to get ready. So let's hope that the pencil is sharp. Everybody's doing what they need to do to move the needle, and we're gonna have a solid WrestleMania. So I won't be at SoFi this year, but I tell you what, next year I'll be at Philadelphia WrestleMania, and I am stoked to bring the No Shave Man Cave out there. So until till next time we meet, stay safe, look out for one another, and you betcha I'll see you on the floor.